Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon, and today we're going to do a very detailed smoky eye tutorial because I saw somebody request on it from my TikTok. So that is what we're going to do. Okay, very detailed. So please subscribe, share, tell us in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida, and if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Enough further ado, let's go straight into the video. So for this, you need to start by setting the lids first. I'm using the Golden Lip eyeshadow base. The shade number is 1. You can either use a concealer or an eyeshadow base. I prefer using an eyeshadow base. And for application, you need a round, fluffy brush, okay? Not too small. And then you're going to apply the product on the side of the brush, just a tad bit of product, especially if you're going to use an eyeshadow base. And then for application, you're going to start from the lower lid and you're tapping it in. Tap, left to right, right to left as you go up. So again, starting from the lower lid, tap, left to right, right to left. So the product is distributed evenly as you go up. So as you go up, the product just blends into the concealer on the upper side, okay? And then the eyeshadow we're going to use is a dark brown shade. Okay, if you're a beginner, I would recommend you use a dark brown. Don't use black for the smoky. So make sure you don't have any creases before you start. You're going to take your packing brush, and again you're going to start from the lower lid, packing the dark brown, starting from the lower lid, left to right, right to left as you go up. Okay, always left to right, right to left, like that. And you're going to tap, and your packing brush should be fluffy, small fluffy brush, okay? And then yeah, keep tapping, packing it in, no spaces in between, and then it should stop where your eyeball ends. So when you open your eyes, where that curve, it's curved in, that is where it should stop, and it should form an inverted C when you're done. From outer corner to inner corner, inverted C. So after that, taking the same brush, tap off the excess, and you're going to gently, using stroke-like motions, you're going to gently loosen the end, okay? The edge, sorry, of that transition. Just on the edge there. Very little force. And then you're going to do gentle, sweep-like motion just to loosen that edge before you come back in to blend. So to blend, you're going to go for a lighter shade of brown, okay? So you start with a dark brown and then you go for the next lighter shade of brown, okay? And then you're going to blend in that edge using circular motions, very little force. And you're using a small, round, fluffy brush. You're applying the product on the side of the edge of the brush. And again, circular motions, very little force, okay? And you're just blending on the edge alone. And you keep blending until it blends in, okay? So when you're done blending, that product should not go all the way up. It should be just on the midpoint of the lid there. That is where you blend. Circular motions, very little force, okay? Just like that. And you keep blending, especially on the edge there. You go over the edge again to blend it in so it blends with the other transition shade. And then after that, you're going to use a finishing powder that matches your skin tone. And that is you're going to apply just below where you cleaned your eyebrows, just to mattify that area. And please remember, this product does not come all the way up. Do you guys see where it stops? On the midpoint of the lid. Even your transition should stop around the midpoint of the lid, not below the eyebrow, okay? Below the eyebrow is just you mattifying that area, or rather setting it in with a finishing powder that matches your skin tone. So after you're done, when you open your eyes, it's flattering. When you close your eyes, it's flattering. We don't want to see your smoky shade all the way up there. It's not going to be flattering. It should be just on the lid alone, okay? Not on the lid, on the midpoint of the lid alone. And then after, you're going to use a flat brush, okay? Taking the same shade, the same dark brown shade, you're starting off by creating that line that looks like a wing but not really a wing, and then you're just going to blend the product into that line there, okay? So it gives you that it lifts your eye up, and it gives you that wing eye effect without really doing the wing. Do you guys see that? Just as instructed in the video, just like that. And then when you're done, you can do your mascara. and then your falsies. Okay, you always start with the mascara first before the falsies. Okay, and for this you don't have to do a liner, a wing eye, nothing. It already has that shape and it's dark enough for the eyeliner illusion. Okay, and then after that I'm just going to do my falsies, or rather my lashes. You don't have to as a beginner, because this tutorial was just mainly on how to do a smoky eye, a proper smoky eye that is going to be flattering and not too overpowering. So beginners, remember, it is a dark brown shade. Okay, don't go for black, please. You're still a beginner, and a smoky eye looks bad before it looks good. It always looks bad before it looks good. And then that will be it for me today, guys. Oh my god, look at that. See that smoky? See how sharp it is, because we added that tiny wing eye effect at the edge there. Look at her. Oh man, this look was amazing, guys. I hope you have learned a lot from this tutorial. If you have any questions, kindly do that. Ask me the question in the comment section. If you need me to do another tutorial and you have a specific request, just do that on the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to subscribe, and I hope you have learned a lot from this video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.